My name is Gregory Strickland. I'm the Executive Chef here at Highlands Ranch. When we first opened here, what we wanted to do was make sure that the food and the menus were as close to restaurant quality as possible. But it was just really good, and we were doing things that other places just weren't doing. And over the years, it continues to be good, and we continue to make it better. 5 or 6 years ago, my residents, it just sort of clicked with me that they were expecting more. Good food is not enough. Good food is the price of admission. And so that's when I started thinking about, well, what if we did a wine tasting for the residents? The first one we did was the Burgundy region of France. We would pair up the wines with different foods, how the wine interacts with the foods, not just the flavor, but the texture. And the residents loved it. And then it kind of snowballs from there. There were waiting lists. They wanted to know when the next one was. They would, talk to their neighbors. They would invite each other to these events. Their response kind of feeds what we do. One of the most important things, I think, for chefs in senior living is to get out of the kitchen. The most exciting part of it is when we come out here and we interact with the residents. And the more that you get out there, the more exciting it becomes. A few years ago, what I started to notice is my kitchen doesn't really need me in there anymore. These guys know what they're doing and I trust them. So I just said, okay, today we're gonna experiment on something different. And here at V, we have the ability to do things like that. I can just go into the kitchen and say, I'm gonna try something new. We have our own bees and we make our own honey here. I went to a local botanical gardens and they were giving beekeeping classes and I put a hive on the roof. I love doing the farmers market with the residents and just getting out there and showing them the ingredients that we're using and what's out there and what's fresh. One of the newest things coming up is we will be installing our own brewery here. I'm very excited about that, a very small nano brewery. We'll be able to produce our own beers, and what I would like to have is have the residents working with us. I get excited about these things because I'm learning as I'm doing them. I'm learning about bees, I'm learning about wine, I'm learning about different foods that I've never had. What makes you the best is the things you do beyond the menu.